Good morning, student. How are you? In this session, we will try to understand the terms self-locking and overhauling in connection with power screws. The questions asked in the examinations are: what is self-locking and overhauling of power screws? Where these conditions are applied? And what is the relation between alpha helix angle and phi friction angle for self-locking and overhauling? Now suppose this is power screw and it is loaded with certain load. In that case, in order to lift the load, we have to apply certain efforts. So the load is lifted. Then if load down automatically due to self weight, if no efforts are required to lower down the screw, that condition is known as overhauling. And if some efforts are required to lower down the screw, that condition is known as self-locking. What is self-locking? When screw jack is loaded, this is screw and it is loaded and efforts are applied to lift the load. Here at the handle, efforts are applied to lift the load and weight does not lower down without application of efforts, or efforts are required to lower down the load. This condition is known as self-locking. This condition is applicable in screw jack. In screw jack, efforts are required to lower down the load. Now we will go through this figure. This is a screw having helix angle very less, and this is a screw having larger helix angle. Now the little consideration will show that if any object is kept here, then it requires some efforts to come down because helix angle is very less. And suppose any object is kept on this slant surface, it will come down without any efforts. This is the screw used in screw jack. We are observing that the helix angle is very less as compared to the helix angle of the screw of fly press. Here the value alpha comes out to be 6 degree. So this screw is designed for self-locking. Here alpha is less than angle of friction. Correct? So if some efforts are required to lower down the load, means self-locking condition, and in this case alpha is very less than the friction angle. Suppose the value of helix angle is increased, then load will come down without application of any efforts, means alpha is larger than phi friction angle. This is the condition of overhauling. This is the fly press and This is the screw used in fly press. Here we are observing that the helix angle is large. Just see here, the helix angle is about 35 degree. The helix angle is large in this case. So this screw is designed for overhauling. We will see mathematically. We know that efforts required to lower down the screw is given by P is equal to W tan in the bracket phi minus alpha. Hence, the torque required to lower down the load is given by T is equal to P into D by 2, that is equal to W into tan in the bracket phi minus alpha. In this equation, if alpha is less than phi, this alpha is less than phi, means phi is greater than alpha, then T will be positive. In other words, some efforts are required to lower down the screw or to lower down the load. This condition is known as self-locking. And in the above expression, if phi is less than alpha, means phi, the value of phi is lesser than alpha, then the value of torque will be negative. It means load will come down without application of any efforts. Load will move down without application of any efforts. This condition is known as overhauling. Now generally students are confused for self-locking whether alpha is greater than phi or alpha is less than phi, or for overhauling alpha is greater than phi or phi is greater than alpha. It is very easy to remember. If angle of the slope is larger, no efforts are required. This is the condition for overhauling. And if it is coming nearly horizontal, some efforts are required to lower down the load, means alpha is lesser. So this is the condition of self-locking. So for the self-locking, it is very easy to remember alpha is lesser than phi, and for overhauling alpha must be greater than phi. The question arises, what should be the efficiency of the screw for self-locking? Or show that for self-locking the efficiency of the screw is less than 50%. We know that the efficiency of the screw is given by eta is equal to tan alpha upon tan in the bracket phi plus alpha. So for self-locking, phi must be greater than or equal to alpha. So eta is equal to tan phi upon tan phi plus phi, means tan phi upon tan 2 phi. Now we can write this equation like this: tan phi upon 2 tan phi upon 1 minus tan square phi. Now we can write this equation as tan phi upon 2 tan phi multiplied by 1 minus tan square phi. Tan phi cancel. We can write this equation as 1 by 2 in the bracket 1 minus tan square phi. So eta is equal to 1/2 minus tan square upon 2. It means 0.5 minus tan square by 2. This means that the efficiency should be less than 50% for self-locking. So this equation shows for self-locking efficiency must be less than 50%. So for self-locking efficiency must be less than 50% and alpha should be lesser than friction angle phi, and the condition for overhauling is alpha should be greater than phi and efficiency must be greater than 50%. So in this session we have studied the term self-locking and overhauling and where these conditions are applicable. These conditions are applicable or self-locking is applicable in case of screw jack and overhauling is applicable in case of presses or hand presses, and the conditions required for self-locking is given by alpha should be less than phi and the condition for overhauling is alpha should be greater than phi. Thank you very much. This is the end of the session.